don't think that I've ever actually believed that the day would finally come when I would leave home. Being around you has been such a normal thing. It's weird imagining not coming home to you, cooking dinner, or singing some Nickelback song in your office. We've been talking about my future after high school for as long as I can remember. It wasn't even an option not to go to college, ever. Which is why it's going to sound... I don't think I'm going to school. Let me rephrase that. I'm not going to UCLA. I got offered to go to Australia with Charles and his students, and I think I'm going to go. It's for 10 months, so obviously I'd be living in Australia, not UCLA, just so we're clear. I know that this was not in the plan for me at all, but I don't want to be 40 and bitter about how I missed out on a trip like this. I want to be the ones telling my kids to go for it, whatever it is. And it's not that you haven't supported me, because I've never asked for anything like this. I mean, when the opportunity came up a while ago, it went straight to the bottom of my priority list. I wasn't even going to consider it. And now that I've almost graduated, there's nothing on my priority list. I don't need to go to school this fall. I don't need to do anything this fall, except figure out what I want to do with my life. I feel like now I have all the time in the world to do anything I want, and being in school for another 4 years, probably more, just doesn't sound that great to me right now. Neither does coming back on holidays to hear your son complain for another drum set, or hearing Celia talk about how she needs another dress for the summer season. Think of it as my vacation, Dad, for putting up with all of this family stuff and finishing school. Just a very long vacation. We both know that I would never ask for this unless I was serious about it. And it sounds like such an unrealistic thing, being on another side of the world. But I'm ready to leave, Dad. I can't tell you how exhausted I am with just being in this area. And I know that sounds like something out of a movie, like I need to get out of here. But it's true. That's my reality, Dad, and I need to change it. And if it ends up being the wrong decision, then that's on me. I'm so ready to go somewhere and make my own decisions about something. And I know that me just telling you I want to go makes it seem like I'm just trying to be that bratty rebel child who says, I can do whatever I want now that I graduated. But I swear it isn't about that. Not entirely. I can't wait until I actually have the guts to say this to your face, because I know the longer I wait, the more excited you'll get about me going to UCLA. Just know that I can go to college whenever I want, Dad. And even if I don't go to Australia, I can tell you right now I'm not going to UCLA. We both know that I can't stand Los Angeles, and we both know that I only applied there because of you and Mom. Honestly, a couple of months ago, there were some times when I thought you were going to commit suicide. I didn't want the one thing that threw you off the edge to be me planning on not going to college. And now that you're doing better, I feel like I can finally leave you and start my own life. I just want you and Mom to understand that I don't know what I want yet. And if you haven't already had a heart attack from the beginning of this speech, I want to tell you one more thing. I will always be here for you, Dad. No matter if I go to UCLA, not going to happen, Australia, or even Sunnyvale, I know that it's been a really tough year for both of us, but I have a feeling that everything is going to work out. And I haven't had that feeling in a long, long time. I know we're both going to be bawling at my graduation as it gets closer, and I can't wait to look into the crowd and see your face when I get handed out my diploma. I'll always be your girl, Dad, but right now, just not your UCLA girl.